What's going on, y'all? This is Kuron J, and in this video I'm going to be doing a DIY deep conditioning hair mask. I have my ingredients right beside me. These are just two of the ingredients that I'm going to be using in this video today for my mask. I have a whole bunch of stuff laid out on the kitchen table that I'm going to be putting inside. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients in a second. The reason why I wanted to do a mask on my hair was because I've been noticing the difference that my hair has been, I don't know, it's a different kind of vibe my hair is giving me right now, because it hasn't really been taking in the products that I usually put in my hair the way it used to be. So I figured that a deep condition would be beneficial for me. I kind of wanted to just see how it worked, because I never ever really did any deep conditioning kind of treatment before, so I wanted to see how this would work. Pretty much my hair has been like very dry, like it's just been dry lately, and then you probably could tell because it's really dry. On top of that, the weather outside is getting colder, and that's not helping my situation at all. So I think I'm gonna really need this mask to kind of revive my hair, and I'm anticipating to see what it does. I'm gonna show you guys how I feel about it afterwards, my results, and my overall opinion about how well it, does my hair in the end. Pretty sure it's gonna work, because I've been seeing a lot of people do this kind of mask like online and stuff, and I'm kind of excited to do this today. So I'm gonna get everything done. I'm gonna show you guys the whole process, so stay tuned. So I started off with an avocado. I just put the whole avocado in there, and I felt like this did a good job at making the smoothie. I felt like it did a good job at making the mask smooth. I also put half a banana in there. I wasn't able to put the whole one because the blender is like small. This still is a pretty good blender, but anyway, I put some aloe in there. I wanted to demonstrate what you can do with the aloe before you actually use it. I forgot to do this step when I initially did this mask. So you could just cut off the white part of the aloe plant, and you could just submerge it in a pitcher of water and just let it sit there for about 15 to 30 minutes, and then it should be good. Extra virgin olive oil, which is one of my favorite hair oils. Put a little bit of honey up in there. So I got some Greek yogurt in there too. I wanted to find the full fat serving at the store, but I wasn't able to find it, so I just ended up getting the non-fat one instead. So after the mask was blended, I was trying my hardest to be determined not to drink this thing because it looked so good. So right here, I'm taking a cheesecloth to try and strain out any pieces of pulp or aloe from getting stuck into my hair. Anybody who knows that pieces of aloe stuck in the hair are very stubborn to get out, and that's something that you really want to avoid if you can avoid it. Funny enough, there actually still were pieces of aloe that got stuck into my hair. So what I would recommend for you to do is to get a nut milk bag instead of a cheesecloth. This was one of the things that I had to use for just the time being, but the nut milk bag would be way better. When I was at the grocery store, the lady that helped me out just directed me to the cheesecloth. She was pretty helpful with, that suggestion, but the nut milk bag would be better. So just to give you an example, I actually own some now. These are just two of the few that I own myself. Don't judge the appearance of them because I actually use them, so they're very wrinkly, but they're actually really good. They work well for juices, and they definitely work better with straining out stubborn pieces like aloe and bananas and stuff like that. So you'd have a better experience with a nut milk bag than anything. Also got some Jamaican black castor oil. Put some of that up in there. And this part is pretty optional. I only did it because I wanted to add an extra kick to it. So I just mixed in 2 of my favorite conditioners. I stored that away in the fridge so then I could go wash my hair. I took it out after I was finished washing it. I started to use the mask from my ends and then I worked my way up. And this mask is very slippery and light, so it could definitely like slip right out of your hands if you let it. So just be careful if you are to make this mask. So as you might be able to tell, I'm mainly only trying to focus on putting the mask onto my hair. I never try to put anything with these kind of consistencies on my scalp. So anything like leave-in conditioners or conditioners, masks, things like that, I'd never tried to actually put that directly to my scalp. There was this one time when one of y'all gave me a comment on a question under my Afro tutorial. One of you asked me, why don't I put leave-in conditioner on my scalp? One of the reasons why I don't put leave-in conditioner on my scalp is because I feel like it is unnecessary, especially being that the scalp is one of those things that can be prone to clogging. The pores can clog up, and I already put oils and sometimes shea butter, and I put pomade on my scalp as well. So I feel like adding on leave-in conditioner would be a lot. So it would definitely be more prone to clogging up the pores and leading to things like bacteria to overgrow and fungus. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. And I feel like everyone should try to avoid that. So that's definitely why I don't put consistencies like that onto my scalp. And I wasn't going to do it, but I decided to do it anyway. I just took some of the leftover mask that was in the measuring cup and just decided to put it into my beard just because I did not want it to go to waste. Sometimes I just got to make use out of stuff, you know? I'm actually trying to be precise and not put mask onto the skin underneath my beard, because it's kind of the same concept. That would be an area that would be more prone to something bad happening. So I wouldn't want anything of that to transpire, so I'm just avoiding that as best as I can. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm about to go get a plastic bag so I could put something like a cap or something to like stimulate your hair whenever you put on a mask. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So I'll be right back. What I like to do is I like to take the steamed hot rag. I'll sandwich in between 2 plastic bags. And then I'll just throw on a t-shirt over the top of that to really trap in all that heat, to allow the mask or whatever product I'm using to stimulate the hair. And that will really help it to absorb all of the benefits from the mask. My hair takes a while to absorb product sometimes, so I think I try everything I can to allow my hair to be the way I want it to be. All right, so I can tell that this mask definitely worked because it looks and feels better, like way better. I never really seen my hair get like that before. I guess it brought out like a curl pattern in my hair. I never ever seen my hair like this before. This is kind of crazy. Rinsed out right under the tub faucet, I guess you can call it. I don't really know how to call it. I don't really know what it's called, but yeah, my hair looks and feels way better than it did. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy right here. All right, well, that's it. All right, so I can definitely tell that my hair is back on its track. It's back on track. The mask definitely did its thing. I can say that. I'm excited to style my hair now the way I usually do. So then I'm gonna come to you guys again and I'll tell you guys how everything goes. All right, so the overall feeling about this mask, from a scale of 1 to 10, is a 10. It definitely did its job at hydrating my hair, and now I feel like my hair is back. It's just way better than it was before, so I'm glad to have figured that out. I should be doing a deep conditioning mask ever so often. I'm not even sure when I'm supposed to. I'm not even sure how often I'm gonna be doing it, but I'm gonna be doing that more often. So yeah. And I also wanted to acknowledge that I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Right now, at the moment, we're at 820 subscribers, and I really can't believe it. Like, I just can't believe it. Very grateful to have you guys supporting me, and I'm probably gonna do like another giveaway pretty soon. But yeah, I just really wanted to show you guys, like, to tell you guys that I appreciate you for really subscribing to me and supporting me. So with that being said, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.